All right, folks, thanks for checking out the video. I want to play a clip from tonight's episode of Tucker Carlson from April 5th, 2023. Now, Tucker had a guest by the name of Jason Whitlock, who is a contributor to The Blaze, and he has his own daily show called Fearless. Now, Jason has primarily been a sports commentator, sports writer, and commentator for his career, and he's recently gotten more into political and cultural issues. Now, he was a guest on Tucker Carlson tonight, and about halfway through his appearance, he mentioned the topic of secession when talking about the differences that so called liberals and so called conservatives have in the United States today. So I want to play the clip and then give a brief commentary on it.
And there's no slippery slope, and that was a lie. And we've seen the slippery slope. Now it's drag queens reading books to kids. Now it's taking kids to drag queen shows. Now it's mutilating kids and infecting them with gender dysphoria and using it as an excuse to cut off their breast or cut off their penis. You can't have peace. You can't have partnership with these people. There are so many lies stacked on top of lies, from the whole Black Lives Matter, George Floyd deal, and the police are just out indiscriminately killing black men and it's so dangerous because of the police. That's all a lie and everybody knows it. We can't find common ground with people who have no respect for the truth, no respect for justice, no respect for fairness. We have to think about going our separate ways. And whether that's through secession or whether that's through some sort of national divorce, it has to be on the table, because you just can't find common ground with people this delusional, who think that they're God and they can make up the rules. And so I don't see a pathway forward for those of us that respect America's founding, have traditional values, have a faith in God. We got to separate, and I don't care how it's done, but I just don't see a way to coexist with people this far removed from truth.
I think most decent people, no matter where they live or who they vote for, want to find common ground. I don't see any effort to find common ground from the other side. Do you? Or looking for it, want to see it, don't see it?
No. And look, there was a time I had many liberal friends that I loved, and I could find common ground with them. But now, if I have to agree that men can get pregnant, I have to agree that children should be subjected to drag queens, can't do it.
Yeah. Last question. Do you think that there is underneath it all, maybe in hiding, a large group of people who are fundamentally liberals or Democrats who actually do agree with you but are afraid to say so and will at some point, make their voices heard? Or do you think they just don't exist anymore?
I think they exist.
Some people want to occupy the corner office.
Oh, there it is.
Marissa Bayless, she wants to build it.
I ended up applying to.
So, very interesting. Now this wasn't Tucker Carlson, cutting him off and going to a commercial break. This was the Fox News control room, presumably. Somebody didn't like the way the conversation was going, and they decided to cut it. Now, we have to remember that Fox News, to a large degree, is controlled opposition. Tucker Carlson's good. I think he does about as good of a job as you can do on mainstream media. He pushes the envelope just about as far as you can without totally getting canned. So shout out to Tucker. But you do have a lot of hosts on Fox who are not really true conservatives, not really down with the America First movement, and who want to see people who support those kind of things fail, whether it's in politics or whether it's you know getting a following on their airwaves. Fox went months and months and months without even really talking about Trump. Which was deliberate because they didn't want to give him any airtime. So Fox News is better than most mainstream media, but they still have their issues, and we definitely have to keep that in mind. And I think as far as Jason Whitlock goes, he was just speaking the truth. He was just speaking the truth. There really isn't a lot that unites the country currently. That's not going to change anytime soon. We're only going to get further apart as time goes on. So I think the options he put on the table are going to have to be something that we discuss moving forward. So I thought this was interesting. I wasn't planning on talking about this. I just happened to see this come up in my feed, and I wanted to put it out there. Let me know what you all think. What do you think of Fox News cutting off Jason Whitlock? What do you think of what he had to say about some type of national divorce? So let me know what you all think. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.